So we are going to explore the Anafiotika, which is in the Placa, close to the Acropolis hill. It's as good as and the closest of the panoramic views, where the close buildings are looking very big and not too far off. And what that on top of the hill. Well, we need to explore that. Police. If you guys remember, when we visited Acropolis, we kind of went to that end where we see that Greek flag and took some panoramic views. But after coming here, I've changed my mind. Probably this is the best of the panoramic views of the Athens than what we have ever seen before. We're in like in a very small passage. Let us try. So what else we find here? I think probably it is some residence area, but this is really something very special. Very small passage. I think it's residence. So very small passages. Probably there's some residences here, and let's try see what else we find in these hidden passages. Okay, I think we are going somewhere. Okay, finally we reached somewhere here. So finally we come out of that small neighborhood area, but then now where to go? Probably this way. So the small streets what we have seen in the Anafiotika, and they were quite interesting. The small passages like this, we have seen a couple of already, but people are living in this, so we have to be a little bit more careful and not make noise and don't disturb them and their life. But it was one thing, it was that they cannot these properties cannot be reconstructed or maybe remodeled, because it has now become part of the archaeological society, and hence they need to preserve these things, like what we see here. Probably very interesting. Don't know where we go. Let us see. Let's explore this. So before leaving Anafiotika, let us explore this small passage here. And it's really quite an interesting area though, like small passages and everywhere, like it's on the hills, right? It is really worth preserving these things for the future to have. Let us explore one more street of Anafiotika, which is like as if like you are experiencing something. It's very interesting the way these places are built and existing. So we go this way. Do you see this? I mean, it's a Little Kook Café. It's a bit themed, and you can see lots of design around that, top to bottom. So let us probably have a cup of coffee and then call it today for today. And then before we get to the Big Bus night tour, they have changed the entire area, by the way, by the design. And well, let us see. We'll explore entering here. And so I am at Little Kook Café, and I just ordered a Greek coffee, which looks very strong coffee. And this doesn't have a milk or sugar. It's just like espresso, but maybe they have done it in a different sense, like using our regular coffee, filtered coffee, without milk and sugar. As I was going towards the Mount Lycabettus, I found this building. It's a church. It's a closed, but I mean, it looks quite interesting from outside. The way the bricks, and even if you notice the structure of it, right? It's interesting. I think now probably we need to climb these steps for the Mount Lycabettus. This will surely be some exercise for sure, but it isn't quite far off, about I would say 300 meters, so we should be there soon. To climb from there, it seems that at the end of the road there is a probably easy way of going to Mount Lycabettus. So we're just standing in the queue for the funicular to the mount. Just getting into the funicular to the Mount Lycabettus. So we are out of the funicular onto the Mount Lycabettus. Probably we need to walk a little bit more. This is the churchyard in the Mount Lycabettus, and this is the highest peak in the Athens. The way they have planned this funicular is excellent. There is only one path, but in the middle of the path, just about the length of the train, they have two lines. So they start both of the journeys at the same time in such a way that when both come together, they have two lines, and then they pass each other and the journey happens perfect. I just had some time to spend close to the Parliament before catching my bus to the Big Bus tour. So I found this big garden, and the title is they call it National Garden. So maybe we'll just explore this. And finally I found the greenery I was looking out for in Athens. If not, it was almost like a Mediterranean, but now it's very greenish. I just don't know why I feel obsessed with when I see water body, but this is really looking excellent one in the National Garden in Athens, just close to the Parliament. And lush landscape as well. We just kept lots of goats here along with the ducks, probably just for the sake of kids, but they're like in a cage stuff, right? Happens to be very expensive apartments in Europe. official residence of Prime Minister Greece. This is the Panathenaic Stadium. We'll be visiting this tomorrow morning.